This double ready. 3, 2, 1. Is Boldcastify, the bold new way to podcast with your host,
Circle Up Prowl, Boldcastify Sports. This is episode 19, season 2. My name's Clay.
My name's Jay.
My name's Justin.
Robert.
Alright, it's been a minute since we've been with y'all. Welcome back. Sorry, we've been out doing a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff's been going on. We missed a few things, so let's catch up on a few things and get back into what happened in New York.
Let's ride that roller coaster.
It's been up and down, man. It's been up and down.
So last time we did this, we were coming off of just destroying the Texans. That was great, and we were ready for the next big thing, the home opener, and then they just fell on their face, and then we were in despair.
Yeah. Just get destroyed by the Titans. Gashed by them, should we say.
Yeah.
And we were just preparing ourselves
For doom and gloom.
Yeah. To get it again the next week in London. And then they just destroyed the Ravens over there.
Yeah, what was the final on that one? Like 44-7 or something?
44 to Mercy touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely Mercy. There was no reason they should have scored that game. That was a total domination in that game. I loved it. One of the best games I've ever watched the Jags play.
I'm so bummed we didn't get to do a whole podcast on just the high level of swagger
that we had,
that we felt in that game.
Put in this perspective, because I think it was Tim that brought it up. I'm pretty sure it's Tim. That was the first Bold City Brigade road trip that we've done with the Jaguars with a winning record. They were 2-1 at the time.
First time we've had a winning record that early in the season.
Since God knows when.
2011.
Jesus Christ. All right, well, let's catch it back up to a little more disappointing news. New York, or should I say New Jersey, because a whole bunch of us went up there. We went to the roller coaster that was the Jets game. Back and forth, and a whole lot of rushing yards given up by the Jags defense. All the way to, what was a 10-point deficit going in the fourth?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then managed to make it overtime.
That defense was working, like it was repenting as hard as it could.
Oh, it was. It was definitely trying its best.
Because it gave up a lot in the first half, and then it made everything happen in the second half.
With Telvin's play and then Miles Jack.
We would not be in the position we were in the fourth quarter if it weren't for the defense in good and bad ways.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Not that it's their fault.
No, but they did a lot of work too. And 2 touchdowns. Essentially.
Yeah.
But you look at the whole scheme of things, you get right there. We honestly thought, like everyone did, we thought we had the game won when Fournette went in the end zone. And then the bogus, and I'm going to say, I'm not one to question the refs or anything, but that was 100% a bogus holding call on Ben. And it comes back. And at the same time, Fournette's limping off the field.
That is not the most bogus penalty.
A little soul crushing, though.
Yeah, but then we have to settle for overtime.
Like, he was holding, but, I mean, they kind of took each other out of the play.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It was, how many yards behind the play was it?
There was no way that dude was going to stop for it.
No. Why do you even have to touch him? It just aggravates me so damn much.
But that's not the penalty the game ended on.
No, it's not. No. There's so many.
Papas Leslie gets his first unsportsmanlike conduct in his career after getting rolled up in an illegal hit. I thought for sure they were going to call that on that dude. Cause
So do we all.
But the dude got blasted.
I was like, I guess we're going to take this tie.
I seriously thought. Because someone right there on the road was the first one to point out, like, hey, y'all realize there's only like 2 minutes left in the game. And we're like, holy crap.
Yeah.
We're probably looking at a tie here.
They had gotten a lot tighter in the run game at the end.
Right.
And then Josh McCown is not going to be like ripping you apart.
No,
He
that's not his
doesn't
game.
do that. He
No.
didn't do that. I think he had one pass that was like 20 yards.
Yeah, I mean that's simple enough. That's just not his game.
How many times has Jacksonville went into overtime
In history?
in history?
Shit, I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. But it's happened a good few times. We just never had a tie.
No.
No ties.
We
Zero ties.
We're gonna lose.
That was very close to being our first tie. Very close because there's less than a minute left.
Yeah. I can only think of 2 games going into overtime, but I know we got more.
Oh no, we've had a good few. I can think of probably about 8 or 10.
Was that one where Andre Rison caught like a Hail Mary to put it into overtime?
Yeah. There was the
I know my favorite.
Vernell Leftwich game up in DC.
Leftwich. That was overtime?
Yeah.
Oh god. That's the game where he set a record like for most completions.
Mm-hmm.
Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
There's a few. But
And
little
then there's
quick.
the walk-off pick 6.
Oh
that he should have
yeah.
had, which
I
is
think
worth
that one.
mentioning because we're playing the motherfuckers this week.
Such a great. God bless you, Rasheen. The
Shane
sons of
Mathis.
bitches.
Dude had Big Ben's number. for
Yes,
a
he
while.
did. God, you need to dig him up out of the dirt somewhere and put him back on the field for this.
Is he dead?
To the
His
NFL.
NFL career, yeah.
He's dead
His
to the
NFL
NFL.
career is.
Oh.
It's about the same. Let's be real.
He's been retired for all of like a year though.
Yeah.
that dude kept playing forever.
Oh yeah, I mean you can get him back out there, he'll be fine. At least for one game. I'm sure he's got it in him. But stats and everything from the game, I mean nothing really much to write home about, except the yards per play for the Jets, 6.8.
There's plenty of noteworthy stats
Oh yeah.
from this game.
Well, I'm saying I really don't want to care about. The Jets had a total yards of 471, and their rushing yards 256. They're just. And breaking news, if y'all don't know it already, the Jags now have the worst rushing defense in the league.
But we lead the league in sacks.
And we're
Yes.
second in takeaways
I believe so.
until next week when,
We've got another one.
yeah, because the Ravens are
Yes.
crumbling.
Because we lead at 18, I believe, in sacks.
You know who's number 2 in sacks?
Who?
Pittsburgh Steelers,
Oh, wow.
which is pretty surprising.
That is.
It's extra surprising because neither team really blitzes very much.
No.
That's the best part of this whole situation is the Jaguars can lead the league in sacks with 4 men down. Not because we have elite pass rushers necessarily, but between the coverage and the pass rush.
Well, coverage sacks are your best, or some of your best sacks.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But obviously, I want to put this one in the past, especially since I had to, like a whole bunch of the rest of us, we had to suffer with a 2.5-hour ride back to Manhattan from Jersey. Jersey's such a shithole, but that's another point.
And no air conditioning, right?
Well, no air conditioning for part of the ride. At least some fellow was able to get up there and fix the air conditioning, so that was a plus.
Well, you
Good
did
on
it?
good on Bill or whatever his name was. God bless him. So, but MetLife Stadium wasn't a bad place. The stadium itself, we probably needed oxygen mask if we got any higher, but hey, it was all right. But still, it's a game. I just hope this game doesn't come back to haunt us later.
I don't know how it doesn't. Really, I don't know how it doesn't.
I have a feeling it will.
You look at the next 2 games. We all went through the schedule. We looked
Right.
at our, you look through and you're like, okay, well, got a good feeling about this one. No way we win this one. You go through the whole list. None of us picked us to beat the Steelers, and I would say most of us saw the Rams as a gimme game.
Yep.
That's not the case.
No, things have changed. Things have changed a lot.
They don't learn how to score points.
The Rams are a team to keep your eyes on. Los Angeles is shocking the league right now. Because they're averaging, I have to double check, but I think they're averaging 38 points a game or something.
Man.
Yeah.
Something along that line.
How come
I'd have to
quick?
double check. But yeah, they're averaging pretty high.
The things a new stadium can do for you.
Well,
That's it, they're not there yet. They're still in that good old Coliseum.
you mean the
That's all
things
the
that
dirt.
a half-empty 70-year-old stadium can do for you?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a stadium.
Hey, at least they're doing better than that team a little south of them.
The LA Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. Anyways, like you mentioned, the sacks, we lead the league at 18. We also lead on offense with only 3 sacks allowed, which is a plus.
That's probably the most shocking thing about this team right now, right?
Because it definitely felt like there's been a lot more.
Well,
it felt like there's more.
Feel for the room. How much of a positive change did y'all expect in the pass rush? It's fine. We can edit this for time later.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're not getting that.
Nobody has any feeling.
No feelings?
I don't really understand the question.
Yeah, I don't really understand the question.
Did you expect our pass rush? Were you surprised? I know you weren't listening. You surprised that the pass rush?
How do you guys know?
Were you surprised by how much the pass rush changed? Like,
No,
was that a shocking thing
not
to
at
you?
all. Not at all.
No, not really.
No, not really at all.
Were you surprised that the pass defense coverage is all of a sudden like elite?
No, not at all.
Me neither. What about the fact that our offensive line has given up 3 sacks?
Yes, very much so.
So what I was saying is that that's probably the most shocking thing about our team right now.
That's definitely going to be one of the most shocking factors.
Yeah.
No one expected that. I mean, you still see the pressures. There's definitely a lot of pressures there because Blake was getting them. But as y'all pointed out, y'all had a better vantage point being with the television up close. But it looked like he was getting hit a lot.
Oh yeah, he took some quarterback hits.
And that's the excuse
sure.
the radio had here. Was he got hit? He got rocked 2 times in a row, and he started to kind of crumble after that. And he's the most inaccurate he's been all year, I'd say.
Oh yeah, because I mean he was overthrowing a lot. I mean there were some balls that were just freaking all over. And that Jason Myers missed kick, the missed field goal,
Yeah.
bro, it went into the 200s. It was that bad.
It was from like 47, 48, 52 yards. Show me a kicker.
Bro.
Show me a kicker that can kick that.
Consistently, no,
Consistently?
but consistently throwing it up into the stands that far away from the net, that's pretty tragic.
That whole situation shouldn't have even been.
I don't even care
That's
about
like one
that.
of the most frustrating moments of the game.
Yeah, I don't even care about that because
I care because he's your kicker.
Let me set it up for you.
come on. You can't. No, that's stupid. That's just plain and simple ignorant. Corey Grant setting up the screen with a Corey Grant. That's fucking something to get pissed off about.
Okay,
you took him out of field goal fucking range to put in a little fucking scat back. That's bullshit.
Okay.
Right there.
What?
Not putting your kicker just like that.
Situation. It's
Interesting.
3rd and 2, and you're at the 47. That's a tough field goal.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 2. You've got 2 power runners. Instead of trying to run the ball forward, let's say, worst case scenario, you get stopped short and you end up kicking a 48-yard field goal. That's not great, but,
Definitely not great.
Well, 52 is better, right?
Instead, they do a screen pass that loses 5 yards. And now you're back 5 yards further.
No, it definitely wasn't a smart idea.
A kick in the
No, it was
face.
fucking stupid. That's what it was. It wasn't smart. It was fucking ignorant. Coaching staff needs to be fired. That's my
After one
tough
game,
take.
after one that,
Well,
after one play?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just checking with you.
It was a shit call.
That was a hell of a
Yeah,
call.
it was a shit call.
That was a hell of a call right there.
That's all I'm saying. To blame that on Myers, that's fucking bullshit. I can't fucking stand Myers.
Blame whatever I want on his ass because he can't make a field goal half the damn time. He can't make an extra point half the time.
No, that's bullshit too.
Well, actually, you on your podcast, he's only missed 2 field goals this year, and they've been long field goals.
Either way.
Well, because
I
you're
jokingly
wrong.
call
You're
him Mr.
wrong.
Perfect in our group chat, which is a lot of fun. We got people that hate him even more than
Even more than me.
table.
Even more than
A
you.
lot.
Oh, it's so much hate. It's so much hate. But he was going in the game. He was 5 for 6, and
The other one he missed was over 52.
so I mean, like, we went into that in the offseason. How just kicking in the NFL overall sucks.
Well, you know,
It just sucks.
went for the play because either they kept the yardage, they didn't feel he could make it, so they went all for nothing. Because either way, they didn't feel he was going to be able to make the kick.
Well,
And that happened later in the game, where they could have taken a shot at field goal. That would have been like an insanely long field goal, but they didn't. And I think they punted.
Yeah, they punted.
So
I believe. Pretty sure.
It was
So the faith isn't there with them. That's probably where they went for the little screen.
Faith's not there for most kickers at 60. So
Yeah. I mean, he should be on that AARP by then, right?
I'm just saying, when you saw that one missed kick, I don't blame him for the faith.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
why.
That's probably why they went for the screen pass. I understand why you're mad about it, but
Well, they lost 5 yards.
I don't know about I would have done the screen pass.
They
but I mean,
lost 5 yards after that.
yeah, gain 2 yards, and that's a mid-range kind of field goal instead of a long.
Like I said, I understand what he's saying about the play calling at that point, but you see that questionably during the game. And okay, maybe
There was a lot of questionable play calling, Clay.
There's a whole series where they just like
abandon
Pass.
Fournette.
I see this. I was watching the game clearly. I understand. this.
But I feel like you're missing some of these questionable play calls.
No, man, I was watching the whole game, except for a little bit when I went down to get some chicken tenders that were really overpriced. But
I can imagine. New York.
100%. I was watching the game.
it wasn't chicken either, I'm sure.
No, actually, it was pretty good chicken. It wasn't bad, or at least whatever it was, it tasted pretty good chicken.
Yeah, that New York rat. That's New Jersey. 'Cause they don't have
Jersey
chicken.
rat.
Jersey rat.
Jersey rat, yeah.
But,
that
the
smoky brand.
little 8-year-old next to me was eyeing those damn chicken tenders. Beside the point.
I mean, I don't mean to go belligerent, but
No, it's fine. We're used to it. But the point is, you see the way things develop. They can't get much rhythm with some of the play calling.
okay, yeah, they absolutely can't.
And why I still don't understand to this day. We discussed this there. We discussed this after the game. Why do you take Fournette out on third downs?
Well, truth be told, I don't believe it, but I guess stats prove otherwise. That Chris Ivory is much better on third downs. I don't know how they compare it because I never seen Fournette in on third downs. So
I mean, these stats have an average of like 3.
Well, he's only had, I think, 3 attempts to convert on third down, maybe 2, and he hasn't gotten the conversion yet. Not a lot of chances for Fournette.
Can we see a couple more
Yes.
T formations?
yes, cheap.
Yeah.
Hell, why not?
I'd be settled with that one.
All right, and here's another question. Why don't they let them have a series with Fournette? Why don't they let them have a couple series with Fournette, a couple series with Ivory? Because this pulling Fournette out after one play, putting Chris Ivory in, and then pulling Chris Ivory off, or running, or 2 first, second down. They have Fournette in, and then they put Ivory in. You're just giving away. Basically, I forget what they talked about throughout the whole week so far on the radio about, so now every other team has looked at our offense and gone, oh shoot, hell, whenever they put Ivory in, that means they're going to fucking throw. If it's not on 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1. Because that's the...
I will say this. The staff has a very tough job, and I was very hesitant to blame play calling because what do you call to keep your team balanced?
Right.
And have them respect every part of the offense on the field
With 5.
with Blake Bortles at quarterback.
Right.
That's a really tricky job.
That's where I still come back to. It's really hard to blame the play calling. I agree with you 100% on that.
All right.
Because 5 still something, and we're going to digress back to the game as we've been talking, but something we 100% came out of the game with. 5 is not going to win you a game. He actually kind of had a chance a little bit.
Marquise catches that pass, then
That's
you
what I'm saying.
could make the lie that he did.
You could make a argument that he had a chance. Still had a couple yards to go, especially for the kicker. But point being,
He's perfect at 30.
hey, whatever. We'll see. I just don't trust him. Stats tell all. Whatever.
Yeah,
But my point being, if 5 does not have the pressure, he's fine. Perfect. He's easy going. But if 5's got pressure
for the first half. I mean, he wasn't getting pressured that terribly much.
No. I'm not talking about physical pressure in his face, bro. I'm talking
Game
about
pressure.
Game pressure.
Like, this one's on you, buddy.
This is on you. It's tied up. Or you have a 3-point deficit. This game is on you.
The worst Blake has been close game Blake.
Yes. He is not the quarterback that's going to lead you back from 10-0.
Oh, he's
Or 10 down.
garbage to me.
That is not he just can't do it.
This is the offense. This is the defense to lead you.
No, that defense is what's going to do it.
10-point deficit.
Yeah, it showed that.
So they made a lot of mistakes, but they made a lot of plays.
Yeah, they kind of rectified some of their mistakes too. But they just got to tighten up for the Pittsburgh.
At least you see resiliency on that side of the ball.
Yes, I have no real qualms, even though I'm going to bitch about them because I'm going to bitch. But I have no qualms with the defense. The defense is out there busting their tails. Even the offense, to an extent, busting their tails.
I think we all feel the defense.
It got a bad rap for that first 67-yard run.
No, I think everybody felt like that was a fluke, but when it happened again, like that is a problem for this defense. But I think everybody is not too upset about that one because they feel like it's fixable. Do you feel like they could fix their run problems?
Yeah, I feel it is fixable.
I don't think they're going to be last in the league when it's all said and done.
No, I don't think so either. But
mostly because I think that our defense is going to put offenses in bad situations.
Well,
and they won't be able to run.
Well, okay, I feel like I'm going to stay on the offense side of the ball because there's some definite problems on the offense side.
That's what I was going to contrast it with. The reason why we're so upset about the offense and the reason why this game is so deflating is there are obvious problems on the offense, and we, unlike it's the opposite of the defense. Like there's problems on the defense, we know they're fixable. They can even fix them in season.
Yes.
Offense, they ain't gonna fix that problem.
No, you can't fix. There's a few things you can't fix. One, coming into the season, we thought we had a full receiving cast that was ace. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We got trash.
I don't think we got trash. I think that we have.
I think we have a horrible quarterback, bro.
I think if you have an Allen Robinson on the field, you have the perfect complementary pieces on the field with him. Like those receivers become much better with him on the field.
Okay, but
how good is the
guys?
Falcons' receiving core without Roddy White?
Roddy White,
circa 2005.
Yeah. Okay,
I think he meant Julio Jones.
Julio Jones.
Yeah, I knew what he meant. But my point is still.
My point is valid in 2005.
A player's still got to pop up.
Yes,
you still got to make plays.
Okay, I will agree. Marquise Lee, he's got butter hands. I don't know, maybe you got to put some stickum on him. I don't know.
I don't care what he's got to do. He's going to put something on this stuff.
He had a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
He had a couple chances where he
had a chance to win the game, and then he had a chance to just toss the game away, which he did.
But
that's why the Brainiac to touch the game. But he did apologize. He took the game, put it on his shoulders, and
he didn't need to do that.
No, he didn't, because there was a lot of things that it went. No.
Blake wasn't going to do it, so someone had to.
This is very true.
That game could have went many directions. I mean, a lot of people can take blame for that. So I mean that was not necessary.
But what I'm saying though is Blake. It all hinges on him. Whether you want to think it or not, Blake. How many? I don't even know how many offensive series we had. It felt like we had a bunch.
Yeah.
At least 8.
Yeah, we had a few. I brought them down. I think it was like 11 or something.
I think because they're so agonizing. It feels.
We literally score once. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And then for like 10 minutes later, or 10 series later, we score a field goal. It's like, wow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was a long drought.
And that's unacceptable. That is absolutely unacceptable.
Okay, here's another thought. When the defense scores almost as much as your offense, that's a problem.
Well, wasn't a problem for the Bears when they went to the Super Bowl. So
not the Buccaneers either.
How you like
or
that?
The Ravens.
How you like that positive spin?
Ravens and Buccaneers.
I see what you did there.
With it.
Rex Grossman, dude.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, I mean,
Trent Dilfer has a ring.
Yeah. So hope springs eternal.
We gotta get
Johnson.
We gotta get a shorty quarterback then. Someone that doesn't get their passes batted down the line of scrimmage. I mean, that's gotta be a world record.
How does someone that is that
6'6", 6'5", I think.
He's 6'5".
Yeah, gets their.
He's a little shorty.
He's been with Chad too long.
He found Coney. Coney found him.
So I mean, I just don't.
Coney Ely had like 2 or 3 tips.
And then the one that was batted, and then he's just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this! I gotta catch it."
Oh yeah, he was having a field day back there. But I don't know. To wrap this segment up, I just don't. something obviously needs to be done there. 5 is going to be 5. You know what you got with Blake. The receivers, someone has to separate themselves.
There is a positive. We are going to
12's
get...
coming back.
I'm not sure who 12 is, but I think I know.
Tom Brady.
Yes, Tom Brady.
Dang it.
Didi.
Yes. After this week, I believe he is eligible to return.
I think it's next week, but I don't know.
I think he gets 2 practice, 4, and then 2 practice, and then I think that's how it works. But anyway.
Either way, he's coming back shortly.
Very soon.
Yes.
And even though we're casting all our cares and all our worries on our rookie wide receiver, more the merrier.
I don't say we can use that right now.
I don't have these out of this world hopes for Didi necessarily.
Oh,
It's not out of the world.
I do.
But I'll take any help we can get.
We need a burner.
When you get another guy with speed on the field,
Yes.
it could open up stuff for these other guys.
And that's what I'm hoping.
Even though Marquise Lee, I thought, was supposed to be an all-world's burner, too.
But he's getting roped up at the line and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, not much separation either. I thought for some reason I thought he was a better route runner than Alan Hearns, but Alan Hearns is actually proving that.
No, he won't. No, Hearns is a route runner.
The dude. That's why he's on the team.
Yeah,
it's because of how good he is at that.
Hearns a consummate professional,
and he's big enough to where he doesn't get. I mean, a guy like Marquise Lee, if you want to just neutralize him from the play, all you got to do is if you know he's going to be going pretty far down the field, just rough him up real good.
Yep.
In your 5 yards where you can push him around, and he's going to be off of his route already.
And that's what they're doing.
Yep,
Rough him up quick.
They did it. They did it a couple times.
No, you saying that a lot.
He's
That's all
not
you gotta do
as
is rough him up.
physical.
Nope, he's not a physical person.
And why? Okay, I don't understand this one too. Can you guys explain this to me? Why aren't we running him in the slot? Running him on the outside. And we're running Cole.
Because I think Alan Hearns, according to Pro Football Focus, is the best slot receiver in the NFL.
There you go.
There's
a breakdown.
I thought Cole was getting ran in the slot. Maybe that's just the time I was paying attention really closely.
So moving on from that disaster.
God, it was a disaster.
There's a good article on SI with Monday Morning Quarterback with 24 hours of shotgun. We're going to post it on the Bullcastify Facebook page and on the
I wanted to
web
read
page
that.
and all that stuff. So it's pretty good. Random thing: Doug Marone's selling his house in Ponte Vedra.
Already?
Yeah.
It's a good run, Doug.
Yeah, it's already wrapped up. Time to just put that thing on the market. I think Tom told him it's time to
Jetson out of here.
put the thing on the market.
All the problems this team has, I'm happy to say I don't think Doug is.
So far I like Doug. I still like Doug.
Yeah, I don't think we still have a winning record with Doug, so whatever.
And nobody wants
And-
a consolation prize from this game. If you're gonna try to find positives from this game,
No, we're not We're not a positive podcast.
hey, here it comes. It's coming anyways.
Yeah.
Oh
Try and
God.
stop me from saying it.
Oh God, no, don't do it.
This team under Gus.
Oh yeah, this is so true.
Would've been steamrolled.
He told me this.
It is very true.
They showed a lot of resiliency, and we're so frustrated by this game because at the end of the game they had multiple chances to win it.
They did.
But they had multiple chances to win it because they never quit on the game.
Weren't we the same cast of characters as said last year? We just wanted to be competitive.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
but
guess what? We were competitive last week.
all right.
So that's why we're all so happy.
So
Because right now, going into the second quarter of the season, guess what? We're at the top of the AFC South.
It is weird that we're bitching this much and we're in first place.
We're in first place.
It's
Yes.
pretty weird.
but
We are 2-2.
okay, but we still don't know much about the team. We know certain aspects.
How many teams know a lot about
I
themselves?
know it's such a weird NFL season at this point.
Because guess
Conjuncture.
what? We have a very similar record to a team that's right now playing.
Yep. We actually have a much better point differential than the Patriots.
Yeah, the New England Patriots, in case no one has been paying attention, are also at 2-2, but they are currently playing Thursday night.
Hopefully,
against the Buccaneers.
Hopefully losing.
They are an inverse of us, where They have an offense that will drag the team to relevance,
Yes.
and then they got a defense that'll screw it up big time.
40-year-old Tom Brady is doing his damnedest to keep that team alive. I got to give it to him. He's doing his damnedest.
No.
That defense is trash.
No, I don't want to give anything to Tom
bad.
Brady.
That defense is terrible. They've
Brady
given
Jr. is pretty good.
They've given up, 1,100 something passing yards.
Wow. Oh yeah, they have 3 corners and all 3 of them are crap.
Yeah, it's a high octane offense is like the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
That's a sad.
Don't even get me started on that. That woman hater.
Yeah.
Before we slide into our look around the AFC South, hey, we got some interesting news. New uniforms.
Thank God.
How do y'all feel?
I don't know. I have no feeling yet because I haven't seen anything.
He has lost all feeling.
He has no feeling. He's totally void of feeling.
All I heard was teal. So
That'll be the slogan next year. Like, all in, win today, I'm numb now.
I'm numb.
I feel
I'm
nothing.
void of feeling. There you go.
2018 Jaguars, I feel nothing.
I feel nothing. No.
Numb to the pain.
all I hear is teal. If there's no teal, I'm gonna be pissed because that's the sell for me. I will go out and actually buy a jersey. I have not bought a jersey because I don't really like the current jerseys.
I love the current jerseys. I like the teal ones.
I do like the teal ones.
I do like the teal ones, but
I like the teal ones. I like the black ones. I think they're all pretty dope.
I don't really like
I don't.
I feel like if the helmet
They're
was
all
one
right.
color, I'd feel really good about it.
They're all right to me.
You
jerseys.
you
They're
would
not
buy
bad.
one.
They're not bad. They're all right.
I have one.
You have a new jersey,
It's Jones Drew.
the one with the fly wire and all that stuff. Why do you never wear it?
It is a little big. It's more like a nightgown.
Wow. You get that J.C. Penney's or something?
No, I actually got it from my friend in Atlanta,
Oh, okay.
who is unfortunately also a Jaguar fan.
God,
I'm sorry.
He's so stoked he just got his BCB package.
Hell yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Add to the menu.
Feels good to rep the number 1 team in the AFC South.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the word on the street, we kind of had some idea about it for a little while, but now it's kind of made it public and it's kind of started getting out that Tom has had no interest in the gold since he's been back in the house.
Well, because it doesn't look like gold. It looks like, let's be honest,
Mustard.
looks like mustard. It also looks like a skid mark.
I think they're going to change the uniforms anyways, and I think that the Tom Coughlin part's a little overstated. I don't know how much say or care Tom Coughlin truly has for uniforms.
Yes, he has both. I don't know how much actual say he's got.
How many times in our history have you heard Tom Coughlin make reference to a uniform?
All right, I'll bite. But he also made our inaugural set here, and he changed the Giants set while he was up in New York. So take it for what it is. He's the reason we started wearing all whites at home. I think we were one of the first teams to do it, other than the Cowboys.
That's pretty much everybody, though. We've been wearing all white under Del Rio. We did it under Gus.
I mean, he's the one that started.
Sure.
He's the one that wanted the conservative look.
The most fashion-conscious
He
time
wanted
period.
the teal.
The most fashion-conscious time period of the Jaguars was the Del Rio era. That's when
I would definitely say probably.
That's when black was made a priority for prime time. He'd wear the suit.
I mean, maybe it is overblown, but from maybe everyone I've talked to, a couple people I've reached out to, and who I've talked to this weekend, it's all been basically stated the fact that TC was not digging the gold. Basically, it wasn't what he left. That the gold just doesn't fit the Jaguars at all, and he wants something more conservative. And they basically gave him free reign to do whatever the hell. But
He's designing it?
I don't know if he's actually doing the one designing, but he
Right.
was basically given the free reign to.
Here, Tom, here's Photoshop.
Here you go, do what you want.
Just come up with the best design uniform you can in Madden, and that's what we'll roll out with.
I don't think teal's going to be a primary. My understanding, teal will be the new color rush.
I can get down with that.
We're going to our actual alternate jersey is going to be a throwback.
I can get down with a teal color rush as much as I can get down with color rush because color rush is stupid.
It's all.
It's
for
a
money.
market. Yeah, it's
It's marketing.
marketing.
It's money.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it because I like uniforms.
Yeah, I like the idea of having like a game a year where you wear like a different wild kind of uniform. I don't like that they have to be
Unitards.
monochrome unitards.
Yeah,
I
feel you now.
like the Teletubby Bowl. You didn't like that Teletubby Bowl last year or 2 years ago?
the Bills versus Jets.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No.
Imagine how good that Kelly Green set would look for the Jets if they didn't have to wear
Pants.
all green.
or the Rams.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Rams with the yellow if they were allowed to wear blue pants with it.
Right.
It wouldn't look quite as dumb.
No,
But then they look really
I
dumb.
thought it was for fun.
It's not
It's not
very
supposed to be funny. The NFL's not there for funny. It's supposed to be there to make money.
I was trying, and they also made money off it too.
Yeah,
some
that's the whole
poor
reason.
sat bought the skid mark jersey from the Jags, and some poor sat
Hell yeah.
Oh, a lot of people did.
bought the sunshine jersey from the LA Rams.
Yeah.
So,
Well, because it's a color they were going to have. Shit.
but
They've had before.
a whole jersey of it.
It's loud.
It is loud.
You'll brighten up a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow was their primary at one time. But beside the point. But yeah, it looks like teal is going to make a prominent comeback. But you can definitely already see it in marketing, TV commercials, hell, even our damn cups at the stadium. They're all teal and white.
Just give me one
You've
color
seen,
on the helmet.
you've seen gold go away a lot.
I think it's already going to happen.
Oh yeah,
No, that's going to happen.
Now that was something, my friend, that was already in the process. As you were asking, was on the process. The helmet was already going to change.
Yeah.
They were done with the helmet. They realized the mistake they
There's
made.
so many ways they could have not screwed it up.
Well, they realized the mistake. Now we just don't know what helmet we're getting. They were obviously aiming for something revolutionary, shocking, different, unique to bring attention to Jacksonville, and instead it just looks dumb as shit. I'm
feel
assuming it's going to be black,
I feel like it's almost guaranteed it's going to be black. Maybe some
matte black,
or satin
like a satin
black,
black.
or
Yeah.
some nonsense like that. I don't care. Just make it to where I can do a throwback.
Yes. Well, since they've mentioned throwbacks,
Black helmet. There you go.
I'm assuming it's going to be a black helmet. So there's that. New Jaguar uniforms. We don't know to what extent, what they're going to look like. I've heard more of a remodeling, or what do you call it? Refresh. That's the word for it. More than an actual whole new set.
I expected it to be like the change from when Coughlin took over to Del Rio, and they were like, "Oh, the numbers are black now."
Yeah.
Like that was the
Still
change.
going on.
Yeah, the stripes are a little different. Bam, new uniforms.
And I hear a lot of positivity coming from the away uniforms as compared to the home uniforms. So I don't know how that's going to transition, but
Well, as of now, the white ones are the dopest ones.
oh, absolutely, I agree. So we'll see. We'll keep you in touch with this one, and anything more, we'll post it. All right, let's roll around to the AFC South.
Boo, boo, and boo. And winners.
Well, yeah, what about Deshaun Watson? 5 touchdowns in a rout against
All right.
the
What
Tennessee
about that game?
Titans.
All right.
Tennessee
So,
Titans got bent over and shown the 50 states, as you like to say, Jason.
well, yes, I do. And yes, they did. And
That did not hurt my feelings.
that
What they deserve.
Yeah.
Yes, and they're from Tennessee, so I think they're kind of used to that already.
That and meth trailers.
Yes.
Well said, sir. Well said.
But I digress. Let's get back to football. So, Deshaun Watson. Is he a fraud or is he the truth?
It's a good question, Jay. That's a good question.
For that game, it was the truth.
He was damn sure the truth that game.
I am very annoyed by the extremes on my Twitter.
Okay.
People that really, really, really need him to be good because they thought he was going to be good coming out of college, so they got to be right about it.
Yeah, I see a lot of that.
And
Yes.
that started his first game. I remember he had it wasn't a 3 and out. They had 4 plays, and then they had to punt. And I was hearing about how he is going to dominate our division for the next decade or whatever.
Well, okay, screw
let's
that.
pump the brakes, guys.
All right, screw that. Is he better than Mariota? That's the next question. In the small sample size, I think yes.
So
But it's a
possible
very
possibility.
It's a very small sample size.
That's because Jason thinks Mariota's not good.
I don't think Mariota is very good. To be honest with you, I think he's this very safe quarterback, and their coaching is what's screwing that team up.
Huh.
Because they have 2 awesome running backs, DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry needs to be number 1. DeMarco Murray needs to be behind Derrick Henry.
But I mean, to put Jason's quarterback thoughts in perspective, he doesn't think the gunslinger Alex Smith is good. He's lighting the world on fire.
Yeah, he is.
Because
So, I mean-
because he doesn't want to lose his job.
So he's still killing it.
Yeah, I mean, either way, W's and W's. He's putting them up, and he's putting up numbers.
And he's been sacked second most in the NFL.
And he's still killing it.
Yeah, you're not helping your argument.
Quit even praise on Alex Smith.
Yeah, he's not pulling the Borals and crashing. He's actually getting up, throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Somebody described Alex Smith as
A good Blake Bortles.
getting good Blake
Jesus.
is Alex Smith.
That
They even both had like really good run plays. That was maybe the play of the game. Watching Blake Bortles truck that corner.
That was good.
But
I had hope at that time.
But, yeah, I think Sean Watson is much better than I first gave him credit for. If they
Tennessee and Jacksonville, because I always want to see the Titans lose. And the Pittsburgh game, because I always want to see Pittsburgh lose.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely down with that.
Those are the two I want the most.
All right, so what are our final picks? I've got 2 and 2,
I got 2 and 2.
3-1.
and Justin's got 3 and 1. So those are our picks for the second quarter of the season.
Man, I hope I didn't set my goals too lofty, guys.
No, we're Jaguar fans. Never set your goals too lofty. And to wrap up on the Thursday night game right now, the Pittsburgh, who the fuck are they? The New England Patriots.
By the time you listen to this, you know.
Yeah, the New England Patriots
crazy guys?
are leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 13-7. Assholes.
Bastards.
Sorry, massholes. All right, guys, that's it for Circle Up Prowl episode 19. And of course, we'll be back next week with the fallout from the Berg. Thanks a lot. Go Jags. DTWD.
If this is your first time listening, then thanks for stopping by. This has been a Boldcastify production and is produced just for the people of Duval and beyond. Also, show notes and upload dates are found at boldcastify.com. Come back often and feel free to add the podcast to your favorites on Spreaker, SoundCloud, and YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat at Boldcastify. All links are on social media. Think bold. Speak bold. Live bold. Boldcastify.